In many legends, there is a special type of spirit that does not rest easily, instead searching for new places to hide and new lives to disturb. This is the creature known in folklore as a Dybbuk. The Dybbuk is said to be the restless soul of a deceased person who tries to return to the world of the living by entering the body of another person. These stories come from Jewish folklore, where the Dybbuk is both feared and pitied as a sign of unfinished business or troubled emotions. The idea of the Dybbuk first appeared in stories from Eastern Europe several centuries ago, where people tried to understand the mysterious things that sometimes happened around them. Some believed that spirits who could not find peace after death would become Dybbuks, often because they had made mistakes or left important tasks unfinished in life. These beliefs were influenced by both ancient religious ideas and the everyday experiences of people who felt the presence of unseen forces. A Dybbuk is not usually seen in a clear physical form, but people describe it as a shadowy or cloud-like spirit that moves quickly and silently. When a Dybbuk possesses someone, witnesses often notice distant eyes, pale skin, and subtle changes in the person's voice and manner. Symbols in artwork might show the Dybbuk as a whisper in the air, a wisp of smoke, or an unexpected chill passing through the room. The most famous ability of a Dybbuk is its power to enter and control a living person's body, often causing changes in their behavior and speech. People believe that a Dybbuk can sometimes communicate through the person it possesses, sharing memories or urging them to act in ways they would not normally choose. Because a Dybbuk is restless, it seems to bring confusion and disorder wherever it goes, never settling in one place for too long. The Dybbuk is often used as a symbol of unresolved emotions, secrets or guilt that refuse to disappear and instead attach themselves to people. Some see the Dybbuk as a reminder that unfinished business and inner struggles can deeply affect both an individual and a wider community. Stories of the Dybbuk also encourage people to reflect on forgiveness and the importance of making peace before it is too late. One of the most well-known stories about the Dybbuk is told in a play called The Dybbuk, written by S. Anskai, where a young bride is possessed by a troubled spirit on her wedding day. In many stories, a wise person called a rabbi is asked to help by performing special rituals to drive the spirit away and free the possessed individual. These tales remind listeners of the mysterious connection between the living and the dead, as well as the importance of strong community support. A creature resembling a Dybbuk is often seen as troubled and mischievous, acting out of confusion, anger, or desperation rather than true evil. Although these spirits can frighten and disturb, some stories suggest they are also seeking help or closure to their own suffering. The behavior of a Dybbuk in folklore is unpredictable, but it is almost always portrayed as a being in need of understanding or release. In traditional stories, the appearance of a Dybbuk is sometimes seen as a spiritual test, challenging people to show compassion and wisdom. Community leaders use special prayers or rituals to help free someone from the influence of a Dybbuk, believing in the healing power of spiritual unity. The Dybbuk story holds a lesson that spiritual peace and forgiveness are important for both the living and the departed. Today, stories of the Dybbuk appear in books, films, and art, showing how this spirit still fascinates and inspires people around the world. Writers, musicians, and filmmakers use the image of a restless, possessing spirit to explore complex themes of identity and the struggle to find inner peace. Even outside of Jewish tradition, the idea of a Dybbuk has become part of wider myths about spirits, haunting, and possession. According to tradition, a Dybbuk can be forced to leave its host through special prayers, rituals, or acts of forgiveness and kindness. It is believed that spiritual strength, community support, and guidance from wise leaders are important defenses against spirits like these. Acts that resolve unfinished business or mend broken relationships are also said to weaken the Dybbuk's hold, freeing both the spirit and the person it has possessed. Although unique in Jewish folklore, the Dybbuk shares traits with other spirits across world mythologies, such as ghosts that seek justice or beings that try to possess the living. In some cultures, similar spirits may appear when someone has not been laid to rest properly or still has strong ties to the physical world. Myths about possession and restless souls reflect a shared human experience of grief, memory, and the hope for resolution. In the end, a Dybbuk is more than just a scary story. It is a powerful reflection of human worries, hopes, and the search for peace. These tales encourage us to face our inner struggles, heal old wounds, and support each other in finding closure and understanding. Through its mystery and meaning, the Dybbuk still inspires creativity and conversation about life, death, and everything we leave behind.